Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm just enjoying my long weekend. I still kind of got bedhead going on here as far as everything goes here, and I got my bets right here for UFC 276. These are my betting results for all the money that I put down for the main card fights. So here we go. When it comes to Sean O'Malley versus Pedro Munhos, I got my money back because unfortunately it was declared a no contest due to a really rough eye poke from Sean O'Malley to Pedro Munhos. I was enjoying the fight up until the eye poke, and I think that Pedro Munhos was winning the fight until that eye poke happened, but you can never be 100% sure when it's like that. They were just getting warmed up. It was the middle of the second round or whatever, and I'm looking forward to whenever they have a rematch, if and when they have a rematch. But yeah, that's how that one went. I got my money back for that no contest. So I mean, I guess that's a win. Getting my money back is always good, right? But yeah, I got my $20 back for that one. And then when it comes to Robbie Lawler versus Brian Barbarina, I got to say I was really shocked here. I think this is when age kind of came into play here because Robbie Lawler is like 40 years old and Brian Barbarina is only 33 years old. And when it came to that fight, it just looked like Robbie Lawler was having trouble keeping up with Brian Barbarina. So Robbie Lawler ended up going down. Barbarina ended up winning by TKO, stoppage due to punches. And, very good work for Brian Barbarina. I was shocked by that. Like, I almost wanted to change my bet to Brian Barbarina when I saw the press conference, just the way that Brian Barbarina looked so damn confident going into the fight. But yeah, Robbie Lawler ended up getting knocked out by Brian Barbarina yesterday, so that cost me $20, which I mean is okay. That's part of gambling, sports betting. I love it. Anyways, so yeah, good work for Brian Barbarina. Respect. And then when it came to Sean Strickland versus Alex Pereira, fight of the night. No, not fight of the night. Actually, like knockout of the night for sure. As far as that goes, like I was really shocked what happened. Alex Pereira did very well, and what kind of like was unfortunate was Sean Strickland did so good at the fucking press conference. Like, he was talking so much shit. He was working up a storm. At first, Alex Pereira was the favorite, and then after Sean Strickland was talking so much shit at the press conference, Sean Strickland became the favorite. So I was actually really kind of rooting for Sean Strickland just because of the amount of shit talk he had at the press conference. He did really good work in regards to amping up the fight, it was just sad to see, to a certain extent, Alex Pereira knocked out Sean Strickland, but it was good. I bet on Alex Pereira to win, and I ended up getting 37-39 for my $20 that I ended up betting. So I just want to say, good knockout by Alex Pereira. Respect. That was awesome. That made the pay-per-view worth it after that disqualification, no contest draw after O'Malley Munhos with the eye poke there. That Alex Pereira knockout kind of made the pay-per-view worth buying, to a certain extent. And then when it comes to Volkanovsky versus Holloway, Alexander Volkanovsky versus Holloway, like everybody thought that Holloway was going to do a bit better. I thought Max Holloway was going to do a bit better, but all 5 rounds, I feel, were dominated by Alexander Volkanovsky. And even though Alexander Volkanovsky won the first 2 fights, I feel like Max Holloway maybe won the second fight. And I thought it would be a much more closer bout than it was. But Alexander Volkanovsky ended up dominating overall. So just really good work for Alexander Volkanovsky as far as that fight goes. So like, that jab was stiff and it totally worked for him. And then Israel Adesanya, that Adesanya versus Cannoneer, that went for full decision. I ended up winning my bet with that one. Well, Volkanovsky actually won $30.53 for Volkanovsky. Okay, sorry, the camera cut out there. Like I was saying, I won 30-53 with Alexander Volkanovsky winning against Max Holloway. Now, as for the Israel Adesanya versus Jared Cannoneer fight, I was very entertained. It wasn't the most exciting fight, but at the same time, Cannoneer versus Adesanya I thought was pretty damn entertaining. And as far as my bets go for that one, Israel Adesanya ended up winning me $25.33 and making my grand total for the night. I bet $100 and I walked away with $113.27. So as far as that goes, I consider that a success. It's not entirely like not like I won $1 million or anything like that, but as far as sports betting goes, sports gambling goes, I had a really good time betting on the fights. I had a really good time buying the fights. I'm glad that I purchased the pay-per-view and I got to live stream my reaction for it. It was a really good night overall. So, well, you know, respect to all the fighters, and again, just, you know, thank you to Alex Pereira, and you know, that eye poke was sad with the O'Malley Munhos thing, but thanks to Volkanovsky and thanks to Israel Addisonia for winning me some money though. So, you know, everybody have a great day, and I'll see you again for my 277 results, and I hope that's going to be a good one as well. Cheers, respect, everybody, take care.